Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get a talk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, shut home, made way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get a talk, put my deuce up, I will not.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. This defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he works it across the 25 before.
Six.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Fields. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
35.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Go.
And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Ravens 7, Bears nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap. Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's got this down to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
26 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bears 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Bears at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
3rd and 2, Fields. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To throw again is Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Here we go. You good?
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kamal.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here's Fields.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
To throw is Fields. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Let's go.
Now Fields on third and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's now fourth down and goal.
And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Jackson to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get
It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here we go.
3rd down and 6. Here's Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, these are the situations that really tested defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Back now at Soldier Field. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a handoff running through the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here.
Hey, going out right here. All right.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Fields trying to throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He finds his man, and now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked for a while, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
Jackson.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily,
on a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Hey, Right.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
EQ.
Back to throw. Fields.
Touchdown Bears! Greg Dulcich, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they can't bring him down. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This is 1st and 10. Throwing. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Jackson.
Flush to his right. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bass. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Jackson to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now Jackson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bears, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.